Geek Therapy Radio.
You know what? In my podcast, I can do whatever I want, including chew something and swallow it. We're just going to listen to music here, particularly a band called BABYMETAL that makes me... Is it BABYMETAL? Yes, a Japanese band called BABYMETAL, and they make me quite uncomfortable. So let's listen to a few songs, and then we'll talk about it at the end of each song. I will, of course, put links in the description to give the band their due credit, but I am uncomfortable. See you in a few minutes. This first song is called Karate. Alrighty. For those that don't know who BABYMETAL is, the band, when did I forget how I stumbled upon them. It's there. I don't even know how to approach this. It's three tiny Japanese, so three Chinese girls that don't play the instruments, at least not in this song. They, even in the concerts, maybe they're the type of group that maybe once in a while, like Madonna, will pick up a guitar and basically fake their way through it. I don't know. I can't speak for them. Maybe they are all accomplished guitarists or whatever. I just rarely see them playing instruments. But certainly not in this music video, and certainly not any concert footage I've seen of them. So off the bat, that's already that's weird. And please, before I go any further, I need to state here that these are just my opinions. If you have been following BABYMETAL for a long time and really like them, that's great. I am not saying that they are bad. I am not even saying that the music is bad. But the music, to me personally, in my opinion, is disturbing. And I can't put my finger on why. I think first, right off the bat, like I was saying, is that heavy metal is usually the entire band is very active, is actively involved in making the music. So usually the singers, like in Metallica, they're playing the guitar as well. Dave Grohl is not heavy metal, but usually in a rock band, most of the members, if not all of the members, are playing an instrument of some kind. There can be a lead singer who, doesn't, but three lead singers who... It's just weird to see three band members on stage without an instrument. And you can say that voices are an instrument. Yes, I 100% agree. Your voice is absolutely an instrument. It's just weird to see in a rock band, in a rock context, that a huge portion of the band, three members of the band, aren't playing a guitar or beating on the drums or playing a bass or something like that. Even Paul McCartney played the bass while he was singing. So right off the bat, that's disturbing. And I'm playing this audio from their YouTube music videos and performances, and so I'm seeing it, and the voices themselves are disturbing to me a little bit. By themselves, okay, I should say isolated by themselves, and there's nothing inherently disturbing about their voices individually, but in this context, it's weird. And then when you see it, oh boy, when you see what's happening, the three Chinese girls singing on the hardest heavy metal, and then it comes in with those soaring auto-tuned bridges and choruses or whatever that are heavily auto-tuned, that are Shania Twain auto-tuned. And the dancing, the wiggling, what is happening? I am uncomfortable. I don't know. I just don't know what this all adds up to, and that's the whole point. That's the whole thing here. Is it all adds up to? I don't even know where I am. I'll keep talking about it. I want to add more, but. Let's move on to another video. By the way, this video, BABYMETAL Karate, has about 54 million views. People go crazy for this stuff. All right, let's move on to the next song. This one is BABYMETAL, Catch Me If You Can. Live. just bamboozling. It's bamboozling, but you can't look away. What is this happening? Why am I struggling so much to put into words baby metal? But I guess that's what they're going for. And again, if you're listening to this and you know who Baby Metal is and you're a huge, massive fan, that's awesome. We're all geeks about something. I'm not saying it's bad music at all. I'm saying it all amounts up to something that just is unsettling. What is even... how do I phrase this without being... with keeping it PG? There was a night in my life where I was the victim of a chemical that put me out of sorts. That someone had slipped me, that put me through basically 9 hours of hell. I was out of my mind for 8 or 9 hours, just laying on the couch and like seeing demons. I thought my heart had turned to ice and water and stone and electricity, like all the elements of the earth my heart turned into. I was blinking one eye at a time. I was out of it. Like I said, someone slipped me something. It wasn't my fault. Baby metal kind of makes me feel like that. I'm so dazed at what I'm seeing. So many conflicting feelings going on inside of me that I don't know how to process it. You hear that Japan is a sensory overload, and you can kind of relate to that. I have never been to Japan. I've only heard. This is only secondhand accounts that I've heard of Japan and a lot of places in Asia. If you've been born and raised in the United States or Canada or elsewhere, that going out to Asia in some ways can be just complete sensory overload. And which is a cool thing. I mean, it's cool to experience different cultures. The sensory overload in a lot of places you go. A lot of places in Europe you go are sensory overload just because it's a change in culture. And you do your best to learn from it and adapt to it and everything. I can kind of relate to I can't relate fully, but if you go to, let's say you are from the United States, let's say you're from a farm town somewhere, and the first time you go to Las Vegas will be sensory overload for, I would argue, many people in the world. I bet you there's people that from Japan who probably live in the craziest, brightest neon lights part of Japan or whatever, come to Las Vegas, and maybe they get a sensory overload from Vegas because it's just a lot. It's a lot to take in. There's a lot of noise happening, a lot of sounds happening, a lot of action happening, lots of things you see and hear and smell that you don't understand, and it's all coming at you real fast so you can't process it. That's baby metal to me. That's what this band is to me. And I think, you know what, let's listen to one more song. This one's called Road to Resistance. It's also live. This video also has 22.5 million views. Just nuts. Nuts. All right, so let's listen to Road of Resistance by Baby Metal. 3 songs. 3 songs is enough, Baby Metal. All right, so that was Baby Metal. What do you think? Is this something you can get into? You know what it sounds like to me, but with the Chinese twist, the tiny Japanese girls twist. They're wearing tutus and stuff. Like, they're wearing heavy metal tutus. The tutus aren't made of heavy metal, but it's like tutus, but with a bunch of leather and pigtails. Unsettling. But it's like Dragon Force. You remember Dragon Force? They were popular for 5 minutes. It's like Dragon Force, but with 3 tiny Japanese girls as the lead singers. I don't know how to process this. Let me know what you think about Baby Metal. Am I out of sorts to think that it's disturbing? Is its being disturbing part of its allure to people? And again, let me reiterate, I'm not saying it's bad. I am not saying that it's bad music. Honestly, technically, it's fantastic music. The musicianship is spectacular. Even their singing is really good. It's really heavily auto-tuned, but their singing is really good. The musicianship, the guitar playing, and the drumming, holy crap, the machine gun drumming. There is more talent on that stage than at any Jonas Brothers concert collectively out of their entire career. And I'm not saying the Jonas Brothers suck. I'm just saying, you get what I'm saying. You cannot suck and be in a technical metal band. So the music at its core is awesome, and then you hear the lead singers and you're just like, what am I even listening to? So, do you like Baby Metal? Have you known about Baby Metal for a long time? Because this isn't the first. They're not a brand new thing. They've been around for a little while. It's not a cult following, but like I said at the beginning, people go absolutely gaga over this Baby Metal stuff, and it's kind of, and that's another weird thing too. It's like it's this kind of under the radar thing, and yet 55 million views on YouTube per video, pretty much, and they come to the States and they just sell out and pack out stadiums. That is craziness, absolute craziness. And yeah, I just wanted to put that out in front of you, my listeners. What do you think about Baby Metal? Let me know. geektherapy@iheartmedia.com. That's the email. geektherapy@iheartmedia.com. Geek Therapy Radio on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Are you baby metal heads? A baby metal head. Maybe babies shouldn't. Well, yeah. Babies can listen to heavy metal, just not too loud. I'm going to insist that my future children listen to heavy metal. We'll see about that. Thanks for humoring me with this podcast. I know this podcast was absolutely ridiculous, but this is just what was on my brain. I still feel like I'm out of sorts. I feel like I've done drugs without doing drugs. And that's what I think that's a perfect way to summarize Baby Metal, is you feel like you're on drugs without doing drugs. Is that a good or a bad thing? Who knows? All right, till tomorrow, be good to yourselves and others. Remember that we're all geeks about something, even baby metal. So embrace your inner geek, even if it's baby metal. And above all else, know that you're worthy of love, and know that you're worthy of your own self-respect. So until tomorrow, have a great one.
Geek Therapy Radio, Saturday night at 10 on KPRC 950. Or listen anytime on our iHeartRadio app.